Yes, so first of all, thank you for this opportunity. My name is Maisan Hamdan. I come from a village called Asifia. It's next to Haifa in the 48. And I coordinate a movement called Urfod. Urfod means refuse, and the full name of the movement is Refuse, Your People Will Protect You. Um, It is a Palestinian feminist youth movement that was formed officially in 2014 among the Palestinian community within the 48. And our movement focuses on Palestinian Druze who are opposed to conscription into IOF. But also, the movement focuses on the erased identity of Palestinian Druze that was and is made by Israeli policies. Just to clarify, Druze men were forced to serve in the army in 1956. Of course, Israel claims that there was an agreement between the leaders of the Druze and the state of Israel, but it's not true because you cannot force someone, like you cannot agree with someone and force them to do something. It's either you force or you agree. And that was done by force because basically Druze were farmers and 80% of their lands um, um, taken or were taken, and instead they were forced to serve in the army as like there was a replacement for the main source of living. In the movement, basically, we support objectors. The movement provides legal support and protection for those who decide to refuse to serve in the army or face pressure to enlist. But also, the movement challenges the mainstream framing of Druze identity in 48 as automatically aligned with the Israeli state. So instead, I'm highlighting Druze as part of the broader Palestinian community and emphasizing resistance to militarization and conscription. Um, so basically, we try to link, um, like we see like the refusal uh, um, is not just a Druze issue, but as part of the Palestinian context, the bigger Palestinian context. So basically, we have a team of lawyers and people who volunteer for like we have a hotline and we get messages or calls from people who like to have an advice or to ask about the consequences, and lawyers provide them with all the information, but also listen to them and their decision. Basically, yeah, like people who want to refuse, they decide how they want to refuse, and our role is to support them the way they want. But also, what is important to me is that Orford works on how to own our narrative because, like as I said, it was uh, um, somehow the identity was erased, but also the narrative was owned by others always, and was uh, uh, um, um, like they would teach us our narrative. For example, um, um, Israel claims that 80% of the Druze men serve in the army, and this has been the narrative all along. But a new article that I saw that was published in August 2024. It was by Herzliya Conference study, and it states that there is an increase in the proportion of Druze refusing mandatory service to about 50%.
Wow.
So this is according to the annual Herzliya conference. And also, and this was very, very recent, and also in 2009, there was a research that was done, I think, in the University of Haifa, which found that 64% of the Druze as a community favored abolishing compulsory conscription or making it voluntary. So basically, what uh, uh, um, they try to show the world in the media is wrong, and we struggle because we don't only work on the legal part, or we support objectors, or we raise awareness, but also we need to fight like a huge system of media as well.
Mm.
Yeah. So basically, during the genocide, uh, and also before, but specifically during the genocide in the past 2 years, Palestinian Arab citizens, because in the 48, like also like Druze and non-Druze Arabs and Palestinian citizens of Israel were arrested for speech or expression. So, and some people are still in jail, and they will be in jail for 8 or 12 years only for posting something or participating in a demonstration. Um, and this, I think, led to a huge fear. Like many activists were scared to continue their work. And for Urfod, of course, like uh, supporting people who don't want to serve in the army is became like more and more dangerous. But not only the fear of speech or expression, also like I think there was uh, um, like because like the Israeli state sees conscription of Druze like as a pillar of its integration policy, uh, or at least like again of the Druze loyalty narrative. So movements like Urfod risk legal or administrative pressure as well. This was before, but as I said again, specifically in the past 2 years. Also, some Israeli movements claimed that it is illegal to encourage draft refusal among Druze youth
Mm.
specifically. So if this is your work and you continue to do it, so you know that it's dangerous and more dangerous. Um, and one last thing is like social and community pressure, because refusal to serve like still carries like strong stigma within many Druze villages, and refusers sometimes may face social isolation or pressure from both community and the bigger society, if we're talking about uh, yeah, Israel. So basically everything led to working with low profile. We didn't stop working, but it is a huge struggle. Yeah, I think that it's never time to give up. Like if we keep facing like this reality, then it's wrong to give up. And I believe that there are always ways to navigate, even if it's low profile, even if it's not in public, even but there is always work that has to be done. And for example, as I said before, uh, um, within Urfod, there was also um, a chance to shift things, you know. Of course, we still support like refusal cases, but also um, we focus more on the public narrative. Um, like, yeah, like we focus more about like repositioning Druze youth refusal as a broader political question about identity and community rights. Also, maybe for other people to understand it better. But yeah, I believe that it's really not the time to give up. And um, the key for that is, I believe, knowledge and um, like to continue and to want to know, um, so you can have the trust in you and others, um, that what you're doing is right and is needed.